Today's the deadline for about 50 local school councils with Chicago Public Schools to decide whether they want to keep school resource officers. Those are Chicago officers, Chicago police officers assigned to work on campus. So far, CPS data shows most of the schools are set to keep at least one SRO. Supporters argue they can be part of a comprehensive safety plan, but some students, parents, and community groups have pushed back, saying police aren't the only way to keep schools safe. Joining us to talk about an alternative model is Miaya Coleman, an organizer with Voices of Youth in Chicago Education, or VOICE, which has worked to help develop school safety plans that don't involve police. Miaya, thank you for joining us. We should say we also reached out to numerous people who support keeping school resource officers, but none of them were available to join us this evening. Miaya, my first question to you then is how did you get interested in the issue of school safety?
Hello everyone. So basically, I started doing this work at a very, very young age. My family are a big family of community activists and organizers. And so we started because one of my family members was actually gunned down in a gas station near my neighborhood home. And I, at the time, had gone through a very tough time. I was constantly put into detention. My grades were dropping, and I was actually around 8 years old at the time. And so when I was put into detention and when, I had security called on me because I would put my head down at 8 years old, I realized that, this wasn't normal, this wasn't right. And I just, got older and wanted to do more work inside of the school, and I saw how, we didn't have a lot of the resources that other schools had, like my family members or my friends that went to suburban schools. And so once I got to high school, I went to Austin High School. And when I got to high school, I noticed that why are we having to go through metal detectors? Why are we seeing police walk in our schools? And why is this, why are police being the only result to safety?
And so it sounds like you started asking a lot of important questions, and I'm sorry to hear about that experience with your family member when you were younger, being shot nearby. But, on the topic of schools, what do you hear from the students that you work with about what they would like to see for school safety? For example, we hear a lot about restorative justice.
So yes, definitely. So a lot of the young people that I work with are saying school feels like prison, and it shouldn't feel like that. We should be able to send our young people to school and get an education, and it shouldn't feel like a prison that students are going to, and they shouldn't have to walk through metal detectors. They shouldn't have to have police roam in the hallways, and so we want to take that dynamic of, police make us feel safe and say, getting the resources that we need makes us feel safe. And that is what a lot of our young people are doing. They're saying, hey, we think mental and behavioral health resources are very important to start to talk about. Keep young people a part of these conversations and understand that young people already know what they want. We don't need to continue telling young people what they should need and what they should want.
Well, I wanted to play a little bit of video here because last year we spoke with a member of Kenwood Academy's local school council, which at the time voted to keep its school resource officers because they believe that those officers play an important role. Let's take a listen.
They've been a resource, whether it's students who've endured violence en route to school, or whether there's been violence surrounding the school that had to result in a soft lockdown. But those things were only occur because we had those officers present to be the resource officers that they are intended to be.
And Miaya, what is your response to those who say that removing officers could make the schools less safe if there are problems with violence?
My response to that is school is meant to be able to educate young people, not make them feel imprisoned. I also feel like we need to, start asking our young people what they feel safety is, because at my organization, that is what we're doing. We're asking young people, what do you feel you need to feel safe? And a lot of the young people are saying, we need mental and behavioral health resources. We need our schools to not feel like, we're in prison. We need our schools to not be overly reliant on police all the time. You don't have to always feel safe with police. You can also have those peace programs, have those after-school programs. Why is it that we're so overly reliant on police officers to make us feel safe?
And Miaya, before we let you go, Voice and other community groups, you've been working with Curie High School on a new safety plan. Curie did decide to get rid of its school resource officers. In a few seconds, what does that program look like? What does that new model look like?
So that's basically, for us, it looks like creating a conversation around what's the next step. And our next step is just basically creating a whole holistic approach to what safety looks like and making sure that we continue the conversation of what can we do so that we don't feel overly reliant on police officers, and what can we do to support the young people and their mental and behavioral health and the things that they need, and what can we do to keep young people a part of these conversations.
Okay, more conversations to be had going forward, I'm sure. Miaya Coleman, thank you for having this conversation with us.
Thank you so much for having me.